Guys, what is going on? A victory, finally. Yes! What's going on, man? It's your boy Dentars coming at you guys with another video. It is a victory video. Yes, we did take that W last night. We definitely needed it. And it was a divisional game. Man! First of all, go ahead, guys. If you can, follow me. It's going to be at the bottom of the screen, Black-813 on Twitter and Snapchat and IG. If you got a chance, go ahead and do that for me. J-Dub. So there's been a lot of talk since last week about how he's been playing or how he's played the past couple years. Also talking about how he started off the season with 2 pick sixes last week. I kind of went over that. He played very good this week or yesterday. I did find out there was a stat that said when he throws 30 passes or less, he's actually 12 for 6 or 12. He's 12 and 6. I've been saying this for a while. You get him a defense or playmakers around him, you put the right team around him, he's going to look flawless. And he looked flawless last night. 208 with a touchdown. Passer rating of 103. That's the Jameis that we drafted. That's the Jameis that we drafted out of Florida State. He looked very good yesterday. Now, even though he wasn't the only person that showed out last night, he was a huge piece. The biggest stat that we have noticed or we've seen that I'm looking at right now, 0 turnovers. Look at that. That is a circle. 0 turnovers. I'm loving that all day. I take that any day. I would take down him looking at all his reads and then he just takes the sack. I take that. A lot of people got mad because they thought Chris Godwin was open, which I have to look at the tape and double check and see. I'm not sure. I don't think he was open, but, man, I take that sack any day. You know why? Because we lived to fight another down. We punted it. We punted the ball, and the defense played. They played good as hell last night. They played very good. They played out of their mind yesterday. Todd Bowles is doing his thing. So when you have a defense playing like that, you can go 60 for 25, 2-8 in the tub. And a circle now, 0 turnovers. You can do that. That's the kind of game that we need. And on top of that, the running game did not really get started. Peyton Barber played pretty decent. Average 3.6. We need to pick that up. Ronald Jones, I believe, was hurt. I think he had an ankle injury last game. I seen him on the injury report. But this is what we need. Once we get started, this is the Jameis that we need. We can talk about how well the defense played, but Jameis played a very good game, in my opinion. He did not turn the ball over at all. He should have had 2 touchdowns if Rashad Perriman catches that pass. Actually, 3 if Mike Evans catches that pass over Bradbury. We're looking at a very, very well put together game. Very well put together. It was amazing last night, man. I really, 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 really loved the gameplay yesterday. The defense played crazy last night. Shaq Barrett had 3 sacks. The last time that happened was in 2015 in New Orleans against the Saints, and Jacquez Smith did it. So that was an amazing thing. He was a wreck last night. Very wreck last night. And then on top of that, I believe it was a fourth and short. He showed Cam pressure and he forced the ball out of Cam's hand. So, man, that defense is something that I have not seen in so long in Tampa. I'm used to seeing the Tampa 2 with the 3 linebackers, the 4 linemen. That's what I'm used to seeing on a every year basis. And playing zone. We had that with Lovey, with Greg Schiano, Raheem Morris. That's what we were always seeing. Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles are bringing something totally different. They're bringing in this year's kind of defense or this kind of NFL type defense. And that's what we need. You got Udamaka Suh, Vita Vea, and William Golston with their hands in the dirt, and everybody else is standing up. You don't know who's coming. And when they do come, there's a shock. The D-line doesn't know what to do. We've seen this defense all over the NFL, and we're just now adapting to it. And we got the players to fit this. We really do. Vernon played awesome last night, including the 4th and 1 stop that he got the last play of the Panthers offense. We have the players to fit this. Cam looked shook last night. Nate Burleson yesterday said that he believed that Christian McCaffrey was going to go over 250. I tweeted him back, like I said, follow that Twitter, Black-813. I tweeted him back and said, I don't think so. We're gonna hold him under 100, and that's what we did. Not only that, we contained him. He didn't do anything at all last night. I mean, I believe he had. Let me double check. I don't think he really did too much. Okay, 16 carries, 37 yards, with 2 catches for 16 yards. Like seriously, our defense played crazy yesterday. They played out of their mind, and this is the kind of defense that we need in this kind of league. This pass happy league. This is what we need. This defense is totally different than what we've been seeing for the past 15 or all 20 years of my life. Between 20 and 29 years of my life, I've not seen this kind of defense. We are playing great defense. And on top of that, we have a quarterback that can get it done when we need him to. We need one more piece to come around, and that's the running back position. Once we get that going, this team can go places for a long time. Mind you, we are the second youngest team in the NFL right now. So, to me, last night was a very good game. Cam could have played a better game, but I think we affected his play just by how our defense came around. Like I said in the preview video, and I said on the podcast on IE Sports Radio, you guys check it out whenever you can, ran by Larry. I told them that if we show Cam pressure, he is not going to be able to just sit back there and do whatever he wants. And he wasn't. There's a few catches or a few throws that he messed up with. But besides that, we showed so much that he was on his ass a lot of the game. That's it. That's what we need. This is the old Bucs right here. When we had Tony Dungy, our defense was solid. Our offense didn't play too much. Our offense wasn't all that good. But we were managed to win in some games with Sean King back there, Trent Dilfer from time to time, and then Brad Johnson eventually. When we had John Gruden, our offense wasn't very, very great, but our defense was very good at times. One of the best defenses ever. That's Buck ball. That's what we need to see. Now, what we need to is to do one thing: be consistent. We be consistent. This team can go places, man. I'm telling you. Looking at it right now, there's a good chance that we can run the table for a while. Run the table meaning we can go on a winning streak for a while. I mean, we got the Giants next week, then we got the Rams the following week, and then we have the Saints, and then we play the Panthers in London. So there's a chance that we can go 3, 4, and 5 and 1 if possible. But this defense needs to continue to play like this. And I see what Todd Bowles is doing. He's keying on your number one player, being the fact that it was Christian McCaffrey, and he's maintaining them. Christian McCaffrey was their main. In order for their offense to get it rolling, there's 3 people that need to get rolling. Christian McCaffrey, then Cam Newton, then Greg Olsen. You stop Christian McCaffrey, their whole offense stalls. Period, point blank. The week before that, their offense ran through one person, George Kittle. We maintained him, contained him. The offense gave up 1 touchdown. You realize that's all we've given up in the past 2 weeks? 1 touchdown. This team can go places. This offense starts to get to rolling. We get more, and Mike Evans didn't even really do too much last night. He gets more involved, and then we wake up with O.J. Howard after our rushing attack gets fixed. Man, this is going to be a great season. I can already see it. I mean, looking at the schedule right now, honestly, the biggest thing about this is the reason why I'm so happy. It was on a short week. We just had a bad game, or we just lost a game on Sunday. We came back and played great on a short week. We just played Sunday. We just played great on a short week. This team can go places. I mean, right now you're looking at the Giants and the Rams and the Saints, Panthers, and then the Titans, then the Seahawks. We have a good chance at having a great season, but we have to be consistent. Jameis need to be the same Jameis next weekend, the following week. But the difference is, how does the running game go? Once we get that situated, we're good. Because honestly, this front seven that we played against is probably one of the better front sevens the whole season, out of all teams. So you're looking at maybe the Rams are probably going to be about as good. The Titans, a couple other teams, Colts possibly, maybe the Texans. But they're all on the same level. Luke Kuechly is a monster. We seen that last night. I think we back. I really think so. Vernon, straight from the city. Another stop. Another great play. And on top of that, he had 13 tackles. Guys, It's gonna be a good season.